Hi, Donna.
Hi.
Is there a precedent for a rezone from OUC to anything else, or in particular RSF, an RSF district or RMF district, anything like that? Has that ever occurred?
Not that I'm aware of. And for the record, Donna Thompson was zoning, and I have signed the speaker's card.
Public hearing to consider rezone petition number 1434, to rezone approximately 44 acres, OUC, open use conservation.
The subject property is approximately 43 acres in size and is located north of Rustic Road and west of Knights Trail Road, and is also along Cowpen Slough. The access is, of course, through Laurel Road, which is to the south. That side of that portion of the site along Cowpen Slough is zoned OUC, open use conservation. This is the future land use plan map, which shows the subject property cross-hatched in black, and that portion of it along Cowpen Slough is designated public conservation preservation.
Not aware of any such rezone, no.
Okay.
I'm just curious, the existing shooting range, that's where rifles are shot and pistols and that sort of thing, I'm assuming?
That's correct.
Okay. This may seem like a dumb question, but do you want to be downrange from that kind of activity? I understand the shot can only go so far, but when you're dealing with rifles and so forth, do you want to be in this proposed area?
We actually work closely with staff to limit the impacts.
There's a safety issue out there, and although people in the fire department can make agreements and that kind of thing, it doesn't change the fact. I think that's a real danger here, and that's another reason that I don't support this.
I'm just concerned about a potential safety problem, and I understand baffles and everything else, but there's always that instance where a rifle could go off in the wrong direction and go up that way or go that way or go above where the baffles would be, and I would be concerned about being someone on that property in that area. Now, the likelihood of that happening is probably not great, but it is possible. Commissioner Bishop.
I'm going to support the rezone. I understand Jono's concerns about lead shot. Very toxic, and it has to be a big concern. I do know that the gun range does do the recycling. If it prohibits from going down the water table, boy, I don't know. I'm not sure.
We are being asked to take what could be considered environmentally sensitive land, even though it is technically upland, it's sort of upland, and swap it for something that's zoned RSF1 that is currently wetland, for the most part. At RSF, but there's plenty of RSF1 wetland property that will never be built on, and for good reason. You've got it, in order for me to support an application that asks someone to go from OUC to RSF, and the fact that the applicant has come before us and has given us drawings that says we're going to put one house, single family house on there, but they're absolutely not willing to stipulate that. It's just not a good deal for me.
Okay, Commissioner Mast.
Based upon the evidence and testimony received in the public hearing, I move that the Planning Commission recommend denial of rezone petition number 1904 with the following findings and facts.
Those being?
Yeah, I had that happen once too.
Multiple points. I have lived in this community since I was young, very, very young. As long as I can remember, and I've been in building and construction my entire adult life, I cannot recall at all ever having a swap like this before where there was OUC switched or any other sensitive lands, in this case that I can recall. I think that this applicant knowingly purchased the property in its current state, and I totally agree with Commissioner Morris when I think this is a the county would get the raw end of the deal, and the community would get the raw end of the deal on this one. And for those reasons, I cannot support it.
So with that, I will call the question. All those in favor of a motion to deny, please signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Chair votes aye. Motion carries unanimously.
And I believe we need a gun range, and I believe this is the proper location.
Thank you. Seeing no further requests, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Chair votes aye. Motion carries 6-1.
I would strongly suggest, as just a friendly, if this property goes up for sale, you might want to purchase it as a community, just a suggestion.